students, and welcome Mrs. Loisel, welcome Mrs. Scoop. Is Holly Goodwin here? Welcome everybody that's here. We're really excited for this, excited for the kids to show you what they've been working on all trimester. It's been a lot of fun working for them and working with them, and they're really quite incredible kids. So, I can hardly call them kids, they're so tall. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Goldilocks on Trial.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, distinguished guests, and my mother. All rise for the most respected and esteemed worthiness. His Honor, Judge Hugo T. Wallaby, presiding judge of this here case. Goldilocks, who is being accused of breaking and entering with malice aforethought and premeditation in the first degree.
A most serious charge. I find the defendant guilty and sentence her to 30 years in the slammer. Court adjourned.
Your Honor, we have got the trial first. Otherwise, the people want their $3 back.
Very well, we can't have that, Melvin. Let us proceed with the trial of Goldilocks. What was that?
Dramatic music, Your Majesty.
Well, stop it. It makes me nervous. Okay, who are the lawyers?
Your Honor, representing the people today is myself, District Attorney Wallace Muffinhead. I can assure Your Honor that I'll prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Goldilocks committed this vicious deed.
What kind of goofy name is Muffinhead? Who's the other lawyer?
It is I, Your Honor, Felix Wombat, attorney at law. And may I say how happy I am to have a real swell judge like you to hear our case?
Cheese and crackers. You're not going to win this case by trying to butter me up, Wombat. I'll make up my own mind about this case. I'll decide if Cinderella is innocent or guilty.
Goldilocks, Your Honor. Cinderella was last week.
What? Oh yeah, I know that. I'm the judge. Well, she got what she deserved running around selling pumpkins and slippers. Anyway, let's get this trial started. Bring in Goldilocks. Hey, I said stop that dramatic music. Now listen, everybody, and that includes all you kiddies out in the audience. I will not tolerate any shenanigans in my courtroom.
Your Honor, may I request a sidebar?
An excellent idea, Mr. Muffinhead. I'll have a gin and tonic.
No, Your Honor. The attorney wants to have a talk with you.
What? Oh, I know that. I'm the judge. You can't tell me how to do my job, you young whippersnapper. I'm finding you $50 for contempt of court. Bailiff?
Yes, you judge this?
Where's my hammer thingy?
Your hammer thingy is under your comic books, Your Worship, next to the pork rinds.
Oh, thanks, Melvin. Let's get this trial started. Mr. Muffinhead, you may make your opening remarks to the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you see here before you today an innocent-looking young lady, but do not be deceived by her looks. Oh no, for this young lady, known to the whole world as Goldilocks, is the most horrible, awful, nasty criminal on the face of the planet. She ruthlessly and with wanton disregard for the law broke into an innocent and lovable house of family of bears. I ask you to find Goldilocks guilty of breaking and entering so we can lock her up behind bars for the rest of her life.
Well, I didn't understand a word you said, and it was pretty boring too. Maybe the defense lawyer, Mr. Wombat, can do better. Wombat, go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I know that all of us have read and heard a great deal about this case. We've read the newspaper accounts, watched the TV reports, read the books, seen the memes, surfed the websites, and watched the YouTube videos. But today, for the first time, you'll hear the true story of Goldilocks. It is not the story of a vicious criminal I read the sad tale of an innocent girl accused of a crime she did not commit. I am sure that after hearing the testimony in this case, you will have no choice but to declare her not guilty. I thank you.
Well, that wasn't any better than the first one. Bailiff, when are we going to see some action?
In about 3 pages, Your Majesty.
Good, wake me up when it's time. Mr. Muffinhead, you may call your first witness.
Your Honor, the people call Mr. Papa Bear to the stand.
Papa Bear to the stand. Repeat after me. I do hereby solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and also not tell any fibs, or else I'll get in real big trouble and have no desserts forever and ever.
Right, what he said. Tell me why ain't nothing but
Mr. Bear, I know this has been a terrible ordeal for you, but can you please relate to us the events that led to that tragic morning?
I'll try. It started like every morning in our happy little house. Bright, cheerful, and peaceful. Hello, my happy family. How is everyone this bright, cheerful, and peaceful morning?
Good morning, my handsome and happy husband. Everything is as bright and cheerful as always in our happy little home. Good morning, my happy and cheerful father. It's always so good to see you in our peaceful and happy home.
Thank you, Mama Bear. Thank you, Baby Bear. My goodness, what is that delicious smell?
It's your most favorite breakfast of all time.
Not.
Yes, Daddy, we're having porridge. It's my favorite breakfast, too. And mine, too. Now let's all sit down at the table for a healthy, hearty start to this wonderful, peaceful, average day. This is just about the best porridge I've ever tasted.
She's sure right, honey. Nobody makes porridge as good as you. It's just perfect.
Oh, Pshaw, you two are just being silly. Although I will admit it's rather tasty, if I do say so myself. Gosh, I sure am glad we're all a happy, peaceful family, and that nothing horrible is going to happen today, to forever change our lives in a horrible and awful manner, from which we shall never fully recover, no matter how much money we might win in a lawsuit.
You said it, Pumpkin. And that was how the whole tragic day started. If only I'd known what lay ahead.
I know we all share your pain, Mr. Bear. We have no further questions for this unfortunate story, Your Honor.
Mr. Wombat, you may cross-examine.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Bear, is it your testimony that on the morning of the alleged break-in, you and your family had a quiet, peaceful breakfast of yummy porridge?
Yes, it was the last peaceful day I've had since then.
Thank you, Mr. Bear. You may step down. I have no further questions for you.
Yes! Mr. Wombat, am I to understand that you have no further questions of this witness?
No, Your Honor, for you see, I have a surprise witness that will prove that Papa Bear is a liar!
Yes! You can't call me a liar. I'll sue you, you shyster.
Order, very well, Mr. Bear. You may step down. Mr. Muffinhead, you may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defense calls to the stand Miss Baby Bear.
Yes!
Do you swear to truth the whole tell, and in the telling the truth, leave out only those things in which themselves are not the truth, which might be misconstrued as the truth, or any proximity, therefore so help yourself?
As if.
Miss Bear?
I prefer Ms. Bear, and please do not refer to me as baby. And I'm just going to Bonnie. That's with 2 eyes.
Objection! Sorry.
Yes, well, Miss Stefani Bear, did you hear your father, Mr. Papa Bear's testimony as to the events that happened on the morning of the alleged break-in, and do you in fact concur with his account of those said events?
Huh?
Is what your father said true?
No, it's all lies, I tell you. It's all lies. It never happened that way.
Yes! Order in this court.
I'll have a ham and Swiss on rye with a chocolate milkshake.
You want fries with that?
I prefer onion rings.
Objection, Your Honor. This is the oldest joke in the world, and it's not even that funny.
Overruled. You may proceed, Mr. Wombat.
Now, Miss Bear,
Objection!
now, Miss Bear, would you mind telling the jury what really happened that morning?
I'd be happy to. Well, it all began like every morning at our house.
Why the heck couldn't you let me sleep in for a few more minutes?
You have to put out the trash before the garbage man comes. You missed the last 4 weeks and the neighbors are starting to complain.
Why can't the kid take the trash out?
Daddy, I have a new dress on. I can't get it all icky with yucky trash.
P.U., I guess you're right about that trash. It's starting to stink.
That's not the trash. That's your breakfast.
Oh no, not porridge!
Daddy, stop having a cow. All the kids at school think you're some kind of weirdo or something.
But why do we have to have porridge? I hate porridge.
Because it was your turn to make breakfast and you slept in again.
Why is it my turn to make breakfast?
I told you yesterday I have a big meeting with the client today. And don't forget you have to take Baby Bear. Mother, I'm not a baby. Please call me Tiffany. You have to take Tiffany to the mall to buy prom dress.
I hate the mall!
Well, too bad you have to take her. Now hurry up and eat your breakfast. Traffic is miserable this morning and I have to be at the subway by 7. Have some porridge.
But I hate porridge. Can't we have some steak or ham or bacon or a steak and some fried eggs or hash browns or...
Daddy, you know I'm a vegetarian. I don't believe in eating animals.
That's what bears do. We eat animals.
Daddy, you're gross.
Ow! It's too hot! How many times have I told you not to cook it in that big microwave?
Oh, mine is stone cold. How many times have I told you to fix that thing? Baby, Tiffany, how is yours? I can't eat breakfast, Mother. I'll get too fat. But sweetie, you have to eat something. Mother.
Oh, for the love of Mike, can't we just cook some leftover pizza?
And so, Miss Mary, that's what really happened that morning?
No, it's lies, I tell you. It's all lies. She's just mad because I won't let her buy the stupid prom dress she wanted because it was too short.
It was not too short. All the girls are wearing that.
Maybe those girls ain't going to no prom.
Order. Maylin, does this have anything to do with the plot?
I don't think so.
Okay, knock it off, you two. Baby Bear, you can step down.
My name is Tiffany.
Mufflehead, call your next witness.
Your Honor, don't think it's a cross-examine, Baby Bear.
Nah, I read that part of the script. It's boring. Move on.
The prosecution calls Chief Detective Inspector Sergeant Zachary Clorox.
Chief Detective something Zachary Clorox. Do you affirm that you are not now, nor have you ever been, a bad liar guy, or some other stinking thing Kodako's part?
Sure, whatever. I don't know.
Inspector Zachary Clorox, could you tell the members of the jury where you are stationed and what your duties are?
Certainly. I am currently stationed at the 15th Precinct, located in the Enchanted Forest, just north of the Magic Castle. I am in charge of investigating all crimes involving dragons, evil sorcerers, fairy godmothers, and talking animals, and professional athletes.
And could you tell them what happened the morning of March 24th?
I was returning to the precinct after investigating a report of a wolf accosting women carrying goodies when I passed by the residence of the Three Bears. At that point, I had heard a great commotion.
Help, help, it's the communists, it's the communists. Call 911, call the Marines, call the Air Force, call Oprah.
Calm yourself, madam. I am a policeman person. I will do my utmost to protect you and your property. Now, what is the problem?
The communists have invaded my house.
The communists?
Well, maybe not the communists. Maybe it was Imperial Stormtroopers, or the Wicked Witch of the West, or Godzilla, or liberals, but somebody has destroyed our house. Chill, Mother. It's not like we don't have insurance. Besides, I checked, and thank God the Wi-Fi still works.
Mama, there's a strange blonde girl in our bed.
Objection! This is supposed to be a children's show.
Sustained. We don't want any articles about this in the newspaper. Rephrase that last statement.
Mama, there's someone in our house.
I immediately radioed for backup and then proceeded to enter the domicile with my weapon at the ready. Observing someone under the covers, I quietly, calmly instructed them to move out. Freeze! This is the police! Don't move or I'll shoot! You're busted!
Don't shoot! I didn't do it! It's not my fault! Society is to blame! Police brutality! I want a lawyer! You've got the wrong person! I plead the fifth! I was playing golf!
Wow, this is getting good.
Hush up, Melvin. Are we done yet?
Your Honor, the defense has just one more witness. We call Goldilocks to the stand.
Yes!
Goldilocks, come on down. Engine number 9, going down the Chicago line. If the train should jump the track, do you want your money back?
Now, Mrs. Lux, I know this will be extremely difficult for you, but could you tell us honestly and as simply as possible what happened on the morning of October 24th?
Well, I was walking along, minding my own business, when I had seen this here cottage. It was like real pretty and all.
So you did see the Bears' cottage. Did you walk past the cottage, or did you do something else?
Well, okay, so I went into the house.
Yes!
I admit it. I knew it wasn't right.
The moose has a gun.
I admit it. I knew it wasn't right, but I did it anyway. But it wasn't to steal nothing. I swear. I had to go to the bathroom. I mean, I was out in the woods all alone. There wasn't a gas station or a 7-Eleven within miles. Not that 7-Eleven lets you use their bathroom anyway. But as I was saying, I rang the bell. I called out, but no one answered. Then I seized that the door wasn't locked, so I just kind of pushed it a little to see if someone was at home, and the door popped right open. So I figured I'd just use a little girl's room real quick, and then I'd leave, and no one would be the wiser. Catch my drift? So I walk into the house, and that's when I seen it. I'd tell you if I'd known it was in there, I'd have never gone in. I'd have just kept on going in them woods. You gotta believe it, you just gotta. But before I knew what was happening, there it was.
What was there?
It was the porridge.
Yes! Do you have a problem with porridge, Miss Locks?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, my mother made me finish all my porridge. I wouldn't be able to watch no cartoons or read no comic books. And so now, whenever I see a bowl of porridge, I get this urge to follow it, and I just got to eat it. I got no control, you see. I just gotta eat it.
Your Honor, at this time, the defense would like to enter into evidence from a distinguished therapist attesting to the fact that Goldilocks suffers from parental porridge syndrome, which makes her not responsible for her actions inside of the Bears' cottage.
Objection, Your Honor.
On what grounds, Muffinhead?
This evidence is totally ridiculous, irrelevant, false, misleading, and unsubstantiated.
So?
So, it shouldn't be allowed.
Oh, don't be such a party pooper. You may continue, Mr. Wombat.
Now, Mrs. Locks, what happened after you consumed the porridge?
Well, when I was done eating, I was consumed with horrible guilt. I felt just awful. So I decided I was going to wait until those bears got home, and I'd apologize for eating all their porridge. But I waited, and they still didn't come back. And I started getting real sleepy because I eaten about 15 pounds of porridge. So I figured I'd just lay down, it takes me a little rest. So I lay down on the kid's bed, and then all of a sudden, there's all this screaming, and that's the honest and complete truth. Cross my heart and stick waffles in my eye.
Now, Mrs. Locks, what about the chair that was found destroyed?
Look, I don't know nothing about no chair. I never even seen no chair. First thing I heard about the chair was when I was down at the station house, and the coppers keep asking me about the chair.
All right, Goldilocks, why'd you smash the chair?
Chair? What chair? I didn't smash no chair. It's lies, I tell you. It's all lies.
So you never even saw a chair in the Bears' house?
No, I never set eyes upon it. I don't know what happened to that chair, but I'm being framed, I tell you. I'm being framed.
Thank you, Miss Poor, Sweet, Innocent Goldilocks. Your witness, mean, nasty, cruel, district attorney, Poopy Muffinhead.
I object, Your Honor. That big goof can't call me names.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're both big goose. Now continue.
Now, Miss Goldilocks, you say you never saw the chairs that was broken.
No, I never set eyes upon it.
At this time, we recall Chief Detective Inspector Sergeant Zachary Clorox to the stand.
Yo, Clorox, come on back!
At this time, the people would like to present exhibit number 678, the chair that is found smashed in the Bears' residence. Officer Clorox, do you recognize this chair?
Yes, that is the chair the bailiff just brought in.
No, have you ever seen this chair before?
Oh, yes, that is the chair that was found destroyed at the scene of the crime.
And where was this chair located?
Next to the dining room table.
And your expert opinion, as an official police person, have anyone eaten at that dining room table without seeing that chair?
Oh, no, surely not.
Aha, gotcha. Goldilocks sat in that chair and destroyed it in a fit of malicious vandalism.
We recall Papa Bear to the stand.
Red Rover, send Papa Bear right over.
Now, Mr. Bear, isn't it true that you often ate porridge in this chair?
No, I did not. I categorically deny that. No way, Jose. No.
You realize you can go to jail if you're telling lies?
Oh, well, in that case, I did eat porridge in that chair sometimes.
Aha!
Mr. Bear, did you eat porridge in that chair the morning of the break-in?
No, I did not, because my porridge was too hot. And also, because I wanted some steak, or ham, or bacon, or a steak and some fried eggs, or hash browns, or...
We recall Baby Bear.
Oh, we recall Baby Bear to the stand.
Hey, why doesn't the whole audience just come up?
Baby Bear,
Tiffany.
Tiffany, was the chair smashed when your family left the house?
Daddy, do I get to buy that dress?
No, then I don't remember. You're grabbing as soon as we get home.
Daddy!
Aha!
That doesn't prove anything.
Does too.
Does not.
Does too.
Does not.
Baby!
Cheater!
Order in this court. That is enough from both of you. This is an extremely serious matter. I will not have such foolishness in my courtroom.
Objection!
Oh, you two are no fun. You may continue.
Is she guilty or not?
Oh, is she guilty or not?
Guilty.
Not guilty.
Oh, you two can't agree on anything.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. There's one witness we haven't heard from yet.
Yes!
And I believe that she has answered all our questions.
Who is it, Your Honor?
Who's what?
Who's the witness?
Oh, yeah, I now call Mama Bear to the stand.
Yes!
Mama Bear, come on down.
R-O-W-D-I-E, that's the way we spell rowdy, rowdy, when get rowdy.
Mama Bear, this court has not heard your testimony as to what happened on that fateful day of October 24th. What happened when you returned to your house?
Well, we were coming home as usual.
Honey, you should see this dress.
You should see this dress. It's so short, it's like a scarf.
It is not that short. All the girls are wearing them.
Les, it's $200. It's $200 and it's smaller than my hanky.
If I don't get a dress like that, I'm going to shave off my hair and lock myself in my room. Oh, stop it, both of you. I've had a hard day at work today and I just want to go home and have some dinner. What are we having, dear?
How do I know?
It was your turn to cook dinner. Don't tell me you forgot.
I remembered.
Then what are we having for dinner?
Pop-Tarts.
That's it, we're going out to eat. You two stay here while I get my purse. So I went inside the house, and that's when I saw that the porridge had been eaten, and there was someone in baby's bed, and then I called the police.
But what about the chair that was found destroyed?
The chair?
The chair wasn't broken when you left, was it?
You didn't see Goldilocks break it, did you?
What happened to the chair?
Well, I saw there was It's lies, I tell you, it's all lies. I did it, I confess, I can't stand it anymore. I did it, I smashed the chair.
Yes!
I always hated that chair. It was ugly and ripped and it clashed with the wallpaper. But Papa would never let me get rid of it. So when I saw that Goldilocks had eaten the porridge and fallen asleep, I knew I could smash the chair and frame her for it. So I chopped it up with a few karate chops and ran out yelling for the police. I'm sorry, I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I just really hated that chair. I'm a bad bear.
The moose has a gun.
Well, at least we have the truth. On one hand, we have Goldilocks who did eat the porridge that didn't belong to her. And on the other hand, we have Papa Bear who never made dinner and wouldn't listen to his wife about the ugly chair. And on the other hand, we have the witnesses who are all kind of goofy. And on the other hand, we have baby Tiffany Bear who is a brat. And on the other hand, we have Mama Bear who smashed up the chair. And so it is left to me to decide what to do. And so I here declare everybody guilty and sentence you all to 50 years in the Hooskow.
What? You can't do that!
I can't?
No!
Oh, okay. Why don't we all go to Panda Express and have lunch?
Do they have porridge there?
No!
Oh boy, I'm dead.
Can we stop for donuts on the way?
I better still get paid.
I'm not eating anything, I'll get too fat.
Just as long as I don't have to cook.
I didn't get to make my big speech.
I hope that video games.
Well, kiddies, looks like I beat the rap on this one. But let this be a lesson to us. Don't use go around breaking into bears' houses and eating strange porridge. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to lunch. But before I goes, maybe I'll get myself a little souvenir. Now make sure you don't tell nobody, okay?
Hey, stop thief! Stop thief!
Guys, hold on for a second. We're going to have bows and then we're going to take some more pictures. Good night.